Right. So today's topic, AI.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun. I mean, for me, I'm sorry, when I hear AI, I think Terminator.
Yeah. Or war games, which
Yeah,
dates
or definitely
us.
war games, yes.
That really dates
That
us,
really
doesn't
dates
it?
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, or Daryl.
Or Daryl, yeah.
There were two different types of AI in the 80s, weren't they? The sort of the really dangerous one, and then this is going to be an amazing thing. And
Yeah.
then the reality is just a bit disappointing, frankly.
Yes. Well, it's not. The thing is, in sci-fi, AI really is artificial intelligence, whereas
Whereas,
there's no intelligence involved. Artificial, yes. Intelligence, no. When it
no.
comes to the stuff that they're talking about, it shouldn't be called artificial intelligence. At the most, it should be called machine learning.
Yeah.
And I did my PhD in using machine learning for robotic navigation. So I do know, I mean, that was the early days, way before all of the, because what we're talking about are large language models, which they aren't intelligent. They are about statistics.
Yep.
All you're doing is creating a network of probabilities that go, what's the most probable next word? And then it's
Or,
stringing that together and more and more and more. It's got
yeah.
nothing to do with intelligence, which is why it happily hallucinates, as they call it, or lies, as the rest of us like to call it,
Yeah.
with impunity, because it doesn't understand that it's getting it wrong. It's actually picking what it thinks is the next most probable thing to tell you.
Yep.
Whether it's a conversation, as in you've got a chat bot, or whether it's whether you're just using it for whatever you're actually using it for, because there's quite a lot of different things it can be used for. I mean,
Mm.
machine learning itself, fantastic tool. I mean, when you use it in medical research and stuff.
It's incredibly good at spotting patterns, which is what you
Yes.
need when you're picking out cancer cells. I mean, wasn't it a program that was looking at yeast cells or something, and they discovered that they could use it to spot cancer? I mean, that's
Yes.
an amazing use of it, and it's really good at things like that because that's what it's designed for. What it's not really good at is writing.
Or anything artistic,
Well,
because it's literally just stealing stuff and munging it together in a way that doesn't actually have any concept of what it's creating. It can't
yeah,
create. It copies and plugs things
yeah,
together, which is why things get so generic and what we call AI slop, because
yes.
that's all there is.
I have to admit, when it first came out and Midjourney first became a thing, I did use it to create book covers. But that's because I create all my own book covers, so I didn't think I was taking anything away from anybody. But then it all came out how they were stealing people's art to train the models, at which point I noped out of there. And I have since changed every book cover that I used AI for so that it's back to my own book covers. Because you can't, and that's also the big problem with people using it for writing. It's stealing from living authors.
Well, it's not, and dead authors. It's stealing. Full stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dead or alive. Full stop. It's
The thing about
stealing somebody else's creativity to fake it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of the time it's not very good at faking it. I mean, the
No.
problem with a probability model is that it doesn't understand plot structure. So a lot of the time, if you've got a story written by AI, what it is it's hit, 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 hit. Oh my god, the ending is terrible because it doesn't know how to finish the story. And so all you've got is this constant all the way through. And then you've got the end, which is like, so it's really bad.
I mean, AI is a tool. It can work with people and help people. It's like if you want something to sort out your CV for you, that you've written all of the stuff in there that you want to use, and you just needed to sort it into something to match a job description or something. Fantastic tool, because it's not creating anything. It's taken what you've written, what your information, and it's just reordering it for you. which it's really good at. It is not
Yeah.
good at creating stuff, which is why quite a lot of lawyers in the US, I think mainly US, have found out that you cannot use it for creating your depositions because it will make up the references in it. And so there's these fake references.
And it will leave the prompts in too.
Well, that's good because then that tells the judge what's going on.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's why they have caught some authors. It's because they've left the prompt in the actual book, which is just really sloppy. I mean, if you're doing that, that is so sloppy.
I mean, the biggest problem with AI though is the fact is how much resources it takes. These large language models,
absolutely,
are destroying the environment, especially in the very locally to where they are. The amount of energy it takes for these things. But the thing is, nobody is trying to make the technology better. There are other options. They need to make the technology better before they can use it. It is far too damaging on the environment, other than being hideously wrong most of the time.
I mean, the problem with AI, there's no evidence of AI. It's a bit like going witch in the 16th century, because I suspect you, because I don't like you.
Yeah.
You can actually...
I had just learned how to use EM dashes. And now everybody thinks an EM dash is a symbol of AI. And it's not. It's a really useful tool. But everybody thinks if it's got an EM dash in it, oh my God, it must have been AI. No. This is because it's trained on real authors. And you believe it or not, real authors use EM dashes and semicolons.
Jane Austen uses EM dashes.
And semicolons. I mean, it took a very long time for my English teachers to teach me how to use a semicolon. And for a while there, I got a bit too fond of them. I have now regulated my use of semicolons, but people do still use them. They're a useful joining tool. So it's just because you don't understand why people use the punctuation doesn't mean an AI actually wrote it. I mean, the AI had to pick it up from somewhere.
Yep. It's not, that didn't come from nowhere. That's the thing. AI will never create anything. It must have got it from somewhere.
It must have stolen it from somewhere. I mean, at the moment, you've got the whole Mia Ballard mess, where you've got an engine that went through it and said, oh, this is written by AI. But the problem with AI is if you run something through AI, it will claim it, even if it's not. So many of these, is it written by AI, pieces of software, just say yes. Because they're looking for things that some people actually use. And also, AI has a very nasty habit of going, yes, I did this, even when it didn't. It's a really big problem.
Yeah, and I mean, as I said, it's a bit like, people just going on instinct. I mean, yes, okay, Mia Ballard is problematic. For anyone who doesn't know who Mia Ballard is, she's the person that wrote Shy Girl, which was a huge indie publishing hit. And so a big publishing company, Hachette, bought the rights. And it was going to be coming out in the UK and the US. The UK was coming out first. They already published it, and then people started going, that's AI. The thing is, there's no absolute proof it was AI. There's just conjecture. And there's quite a lot of people going, it's AI. There's some people going, it's not. Or she might have used it in the editing. Those kind of things. But the problem is there is absolutely no proof. Absolute proof. You can't. There's no one left. She didn't leave a prompt in or anything like that.
Unlike some of the others.
Yes, which other authors have been caught out with.
Some other authors have been caught out because they left prompts in their book, which, I mean, is just lazy because you should edit it in the first place anyway. If you haven't read through your entire book at least 20 times before it's published, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, you don't care enough. But then I suppose if you're using AI to generate your book for you, you don't care.
No.
But anyway, so that's what the background to Mia Ballard. That's who we're talking about when we say this whole controversy that's been going on. I mean, it is causing a lot of problems for the publishing industry, because if she did use it, well, people loved it for a start. But I mean, the thing is, how much AI did she use? I mean, she's not going to tell us, is she?
Yeah.
It's not going to. But someone's accused her of it now. It's out there, and they pulled the book. Hachette pulled the book, and the thing is, Mia Ballard is the one taking the hit. The author's taking the hit, not Hachette. Hachette should be taking the hit for this as well. They're the ones who paid for this.
Yeah, and they're the ones who published it. So surely they put an editor on it. Did their editor not do anything?
We don't really know what happened, because
they've literally pulled it because of somebody pointing. Whereas
it's because of the reaction. It's not because anyone has proved AI, unless they knew it was AI and have then quietly yanked it, and they didn't care. I mean, that's an important thing. If they knew it was AI and didn't care and were just going to put it out there anyway because people liked it and they wanted to make money off it.
I mean, that is the major problem with the publishing industry. It's all about money.
Yeah, not about producing good books.
No, it's about making money on books. Otherwise, 50 Shades of Grey would never have come out.
No, but that has no AI in 50 Shades.
No,
that's pre-AI.
That's just an entirely different conversation.
Yes,
just makes people shudder. Don't worry, we come from a fan fiction background, which means, oh boy, the fanfic arena did not like 50 Shades, not at all. Well, at least our bit of it didn't. No. But anyway.
But fanfic to original fiction pipeline is another conversation for another time.
That's a whole other conversation for another day, yes. Yep. Oh, that's another thing that's really bad, though. People running fanfic through AIs so they can get the sequel to it from the AI. Don't they realise all they're going to get is and it's like, just wait for the author. For heaven's sake.
Write your own
spin-off. People are missing the point of fanfic in that it's creating. It's all about creating.
Fanfic writers, no, we do not own the fandom.
We only own the original bit that we put in.
Yes, yeah. And I mean, trying to argue that is an interesting one anyway. But yeah, so you don't own the fanfic. So if somebody else wants to borrow your idea, well, it's nice if they ask nicely and go, can I borrow this idea? You go, of course you can, because I mean, especially if it's an original idea that you've come up with.
If it's an original idea, it's all yours, and they are stealing it if they don't ask permission and you don't say yes. But it's all a very wishy-washy area. But anyway, that's entirely different subject. Let's get back to the AI.
Yeah, so we're telling you who Mia Ballard was. Anyway, yes, that whole furor has been, well, it's worrying for us because we run our own publishing company as well as we do the writing. So, I mean, AI's been worrying us as writers for a while anyway, because if publishing companies do decide it's cheaper to get an AI to write something and put it out there, than it is to actually work with writers and develop their original ideas. Basically, all they're doing is perpetuating slop. They're going to take away our income.
But also, the signal to noise ratio was bad enough to begin with, and now it's just it's worse because there's so much AI crap that's being put into the system as well.
Yeah. I mean, there is something about. I know. No, what was I looking at then? Oh, it's Spotify. They were talking about music streamers and the fact there's so much AI slop in music now as well, which is drowning out the original artists. And they're trying to. And some companies, I think there's one company that was actually actively labeling AI and saying this is probably AI, whereas most of the others were just leaving it because it makes them money. It doesn't matter whether it's slop.
They don't care.
If someone clicks on it, they don't care, which is the problem. There should be a responsibility around AI. We haven't legislated for it properly yet.
We need to legislate so that everything which is made with AI has to be labelled as being made with AI, and there are financial consequences if you do not do it. Because
Yes.
and they have to be equivalent to the person doing it. So the big companies have to get big fines.
Yeah.
More than they can make from doing it. Because if you're only finding the little guy, it's going to make absolutely no difference. You have to make sure that there are fines in place when you have this kind of legislation, and make sure people are punished for doing it if they're lying to people.
There's got to be a way of encouraging people to be original. And I mean, this sounds a little, I suppose but as an artist, as a writer, I see the benefit in other people's talent, and stealing somebody's talent and munging it together and creating slop. It offends me. It really offends me.
Yeah.
I get upset because it's not just about profit and our profits and us not being able to sell our books because there's too much AI slop that people like out there. It's because they are stealing from other people. That is the thing that really gets me. They have already stolen from other writers to be able to do what they're doing, because as we mentioned, AI is not original. It copies. It can only copy. So you may not have ever heard of the stuff it's stolen, but it stole it. It has to have done. It cannot create anything.
And one of the big problems with the lawsuits against AI and stealing is that apparently you have to have registered the copyright in the US. You don't have to register copyright. Copyright is not a registration thing. The moment you publish your book, the moment you write your book, it is your copyright. Making people pay money to register it is just another form of late-stage capitalism, which drives me utterly insane.
Yeah, the fact... if you've got the steps to prove that you wrote this and when you wrote it, so you've got documentation that's got timestamps on it and things like that, that should be enough. You should not have to register the copyright. Copyright is inherent. And stop Americans putting money in the way.
Yes, because that, of course, shuts out the little guy, as usual. The independent who can't afford to spend whatever it costs on every single thing they publish. Copyright is inherent. It always has been.
I did a copyright course. This was through my work when I was working for a company that was very hot on intellectual property. And one of the things we discussed was copyright and on the course about intellectual property. And it was very, very clear. It's one of the few that does not, you don't need to register a trademark. You don't need to register the title. It's all yours. It belongs to you.
And of course, the Americans are trying to screw that up as usual.
Yes. They're trying to go for the easy route that says, oh, look, I've got something that a lawyer wrote. I mean, that's lawyers perpetuating themselves, really, isn't it?
It's the whole system they have, which means, oh, you have to do it our way and you have to pay to do it. And it's like, no, you don't. That's not how it works. Yeah. Just because you can't be bothered to put the work in doesn't mean we should have to.
Yeah.
Sorry, that really frustrates me. Get very annoyed about things like that. Because it's just putting more roadblocks in front of people.
Okay, so AI.
Yeah, sorry, back to AI.
Yeah.
Stealing
back
stuff.
To AI.
Yeah.
Stealing stuff. So, I mean, from our perspective, for Wittegen Press and for us, we do not use AI in anything we do. We won't go near it because it's stealing from people and it's stealing from the environment as well. The damage to the environment is ridiculous. So we will not use it for doing anything. And that's where we stand. And we will also not work with people who use AI if we know about it, of course. I mean, the thing is, all the stuff online where people are going, people having to spot AI and work out it's AI. That's getting quite difficult. But we will do our best. If we suspect something is AI, we wouldn't pick it up in the first place. We wouldn't do a hachette and go, oh, what are the odds? We can make money on this. Let's go with it anyway. And that's an assumption. Hachette may not have done that, but that's just as an example.
I mean, they probably didn't. They probably didn't even think about it because they didn't care.
No,
it isn't in the, it wouldn't be in their remit. It would be in their, oh, this is a popular book. That's how the self-publishing to traditional publishing pipeline just works. They look for a popular book and then they nab it. Yeah. Which, good luck for all authors who manage to make money that way, because the whole publishing system is getting harder and harder every time Amazon changes the goalposts. And let's face it, you have to go through Amazon if you're self-publishing because it's got the biggest market share. It's very frustrating because they keep screwing over everybody who doesn't pay them money. But yeah. I mean, another big problem with AI at the moment is YouTube, who have been pushing AI tools on everybody, are demonetizing valid storybook style channels who are writing their own stuff and recording it with real people because they're using AI pictures, which is part of the stuff that YouTube has been pushing. And that's just crazy. I mean, it's these channels they've been trundling along perfectly validly, and then suddenly they're using an AI to spot AI. So the AI doesn't take into account that the story and the person reading it is an AI. It just demonetizes the channel, and then the appeal goes to the same machine, and then that's crazy. If you appeal it, it should go to a person. For heaven's sake,
should do.
It's it's getting a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, it's AI eating itself at that point, and it's really, really difficult if you want to appeal to get to a person to actually go, please give us that back. I mean, some people have managed it because they've got their audience to go and
that seems to be the only way. The audience have to go and bombard them on Twitter or on other social media platforms to go, excuse me, this channel isn't AI. Please, could you put it back and give it its money back? And it's just so annoying that they're now punishing people for using the tools they told them to use. I think it's a really good idea to get rid of all of the AI slop. Because the AI slop is driving me crazy. It comes, the number of but the problem is they don't seem to be getting rid of the deep fakes, which I keep seeing flying across my my dashboard. It's like, oh, well, I don't want to watch that. I mean, you watch one thing and suddenly there's the uncanny valley and you realize it's AI, and it's like, no, don't want to watch that. And it's like all of the channels that are creating videos with the stuff YouTube has told them to create it with, and it's crap because it's all AI slop. Oh, and let's not forget the filter they were putting over all the shorts for a while. And you were looking at it going, what's with...
Yeah, that made me go, oh my goodness, that's horrible, yes. Yeah, it made it look completely... It made it look somewhere between a cartoon and film, didn't it? And it was just wrong.
It was just bad and wrong, yes.
And it looked like someone had put some kind of filter on to make the de-age them or something. It was really strange.
That is using AI for the right kind of things, as long as you're using a local version of it. Like if you're using things in Adobe, they have local AI filters and stuff that don't go off and use ridiculous. They use your own computer's resources.
We're overusing the term AI. That's the problem. Everything is AI,
but it's not.
It's machine learning,
and it's algorithms. We used to call them algorithms.
Yes, generative AI is the thing that's copying and stealing, and that's the large language models. There are AI tools that don't do that have been pre-programmed, and people have spent time developing these things so that they can do good things and do it intelligently. I use that term very loosely. I mean, they algorithmically, they've got a good algorithm to do what they do.
Yes.
That's what those tools are. They are algorithms, and they need to go back to calling them algorithms.
Yes.
Because that's what they are.
Everything is not AI.
It's the buzzword of the century.
Generative AI and AI are two entirely separate things. And at the moment, we have generative AI creating slop everywhere.
And everyone thinks it's the best thing since sliced bread. It's not. It's slop. It is slop.
Just ask OpenAI, who think they're going to be losing billions this year. Can't say I'm sad.
No. Do you think we've got the .com bubble that's like we had with the .com bubble? It's going to go bang. It's going to burst.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we can but hope.
But a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money, and it's not going to be the people who deserve to lose the money. That's the problem.
Well, that's always the case, isn't it? The .com bubble was the same.
A few of the people with the .com bubble did actually deserve it. But most of the people that lost money in that were the little guys. It's always the little guys. It's the billionaires who need to take a hit. We're never writing a book using AI. It's just, what is the point?
What's the point?
The fun bit of creating a book is writing it. All the other stuff is just, that's the stuff you have to do to publish it. And it's like, the writing is the fun bit. You're missing the good bit. Don't you get this? It's like, oh dear, I don't understand. That's the fun bit. The creating, the making.
Absolutely.
It's like
the thinking, the developing the ideas, and going back and obsessively going back over something because you think, well, it doesn't quite work. What I want to do with it. That's the beauty of writing. That's why it's great when you've got someone you're working with and you discuss things, and maybe if you've got a writing group. That's what the fun is. That's what writers really enjoy. And if you're using AI to create your books, all you want to do is just make money.
Yeah, that's the problem. The problem is that you've got people in there who are literally just there to make money. They're not there. Yeah. They're not there to create books, to create stories, to create things people will love. They're just there to make money, and that's the problem with the whole system. Yeah, which is why, it's just not good. But things that people are getting better and realizing that you can't turn out a book so quickly. And people are beginning to think, but if you can turn out like 3 books in a month, something's wrong.
Yeah, 3 books in a month would be definite AI, unless they're very short. I can do 3 short stories in a month. I can manage that, but I couldn't do 3 books.
I mean, with my own YouTube channel, Tales with Tasha, I was doing 1 a week, but that's because it's a short story. You can do a short story quite easily in that amount of time. What you cannot produce is a novel, or even a book on a how-to or a recipe book or something like that. If you've managed to produce that quickly, you used AI, because unless you're a genius who hasn't taken a break for like 30 days.
Yeah, I mean, if you're writing a self-help book where you've made all the notes and you get AI to sort it into an order that makes sense, okay, that's a use of AI that would be useful, because you've written it all. You just want AI to put it into some kind of semblance of order. As long as you're not using a large language model to do that.
Book blurbs. If you a book blurb, if you've already written the book blurb, it just isn't quite zinging. There are various tools out there that you can use to help reorder it so that it gives people things in the right order, and it catches people's attention. It's like, it will tell you, this bit is the bit you need at the top because this bit is your hook, and things like that. But
although, to be fair, you can do that yourself. You just need to practice.
Yeah, you see, you can have things like this, which is a very useful cheat sheet on how to put together a. I got that from Kindlepreneur. They have some very useful cheat sheets like that, and it's like this is how to put it together. You have this, you have this, you have this, and you have this, and you just have to figure out which bits from your book to put in those spots. It's very useful.
Yeah, and one thing I was also taught. I mean, that outline is great, but write long, edit short when it comes to blurbs.
But it's exactly the same with a book. Write long, edit short. You go through it and you go, really didn't need that bit. Oh, I've said that thing 3 times. Take it out.
Yeah.
Always the same way. But anyway, that's a different section. We can talk about that a different day.
Okay, so I think that's our opinion on AI, isn't it? I think we've ranted enough. It is definitely a rant. It's something that's affecting our area. It's affecting our field. It's affecting writing. It's affecting publishing. Hopefully, people will get a handle on it at some point, but we're not there yet. We are in the mess of this. Some people are going to make a lot of money. If some people are writing AI books and putting them out there, and they're making a lot of money, fine. Can't do anything about it. But we won't ever do that. Been through our rant about AI. And I think we're done. So, talk to you again later, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.